beautiful collective. We're taking a look at what is in store for you in the next 6 months, all right? We're constantly experiencing massive upgrades, many changes. Life is moving at a very, very rapid pace. We're manifesting outcomes now in a period of months, weeks, based on what we give energy to, what we choose to focus on, what we choose to nurture. And whereas in the past it could have taken 10, 20 years, you are more powerful than ever, okay? And with your upgrades and your changes, let's take a look at what the next 6 months have in store for you. I'm going to give each pile, I'm going to do 3 piles, and I'm going to give each pile a significator or 2, right? I'm going to tell you what the overall theme is for you at this current time, where you find yourself now, and that could give you some clarity around which pile is for you. Or you can just go with the number that feels right for you, okay? So trust your guidance system. All right, trust your guidance system, beautiful. Okay, welcome your guides and keepers into the space. If the message resonates, claim it without a doubt. If it doesn't, it's not for you. Leave it for someone else. And if it triggers, that is where your work begins. All right, these are prediction messages. We're predicting what's coming in for you in the next 6 months, okay? So, what you can expect. What the universe has in store for you in the next 6 months. You've entered a sacred space. The archangels in the north, south, east, and west have their sacred flames burning. I give thanks to my guides and keepers, your guides and keepers, for allowing me to read for you, giving me access to your energy, to bring you what is in store with clarity from a place of truth. Okay, right. Let's go through the significators for the piles. Okay. Right, significators for the piles. Pile 1, we've got the stairs and we've got the fish. This is what we have for you. What this tells me is that you've had to make a choice, a very big choice recently. You've had to make a very, very big choice, which you know could affect the rest of your life. You've become very deliberate with your decision making. You've become very deliberate with your choices, because you know that even though things can look shiny and they can look bright, sometimes settling, making the choice towards a brighter, happy future, or the future you want, while settling and overlooking the maggots, the muck, the cracks, can end up costing you a lot more. You've been through a lot of life, pile 1, and you've learned to make choices that honor you. And you've had to make a choice of late that's honored you. For some of you, it's been around dealing with someone that's treated you like an option. Okay? In whichever capacity that is. Someone that has not prioritized you, has not made it clear that you are their choice, where they're still navigating, sort of keeping the door open, but not stepping through it fully. But you've honored yourself here. You've made a difficult decision, but you've honored yourself, and there's a lot of abundance coming in for you. With the fish, this is good fortune. Spirit is saying that your choice will be honored. You've made a difficult choice, but your choice will be honored with abundance, wealth, and good fortune. Okay, some of you are already seeing that coming in, pile 1. The numbers in your significator is 22 and 34. Also, that can be 4 and 7. Okay, those could be numbers that are significant to you. All right, let's move on to pile 2. Significators for pile 2 is we've got the clouds. Okay, this is about a dark period becoming light. This is about depression, feeling like there are dark clouds everywhere around you, and then feeling like, I can breathe. A lot of heaviness has left me. Just feeling lighter and more able to face life. You've just been through a very, very heavy phase. It could have been grief, could have been depression, it could have been a dark period for you, struggling with your mental health and just a lot of negativity, or setting yourself free from a very negative phase. And then next to that, we've got the birds, and you're receiving clarity again. You're having conversations that really inspire you, and you're starting to see a way forward for yourself. A lot of the advice that you've been given is starting to make sense to you, and you're starting to talk about and come out of your shell a little bit more. So there's a sense of coming out of a very, very dark phase, a dark period, and feeling a sense of lightness, a sense of hope once again. Okay, pile 2. Pile 3, we've got the bridge. It came out in the reverse. So I'm going to take that into consideration. You know that you've got to cross a bridge. You know that you've got to move in a new direction. You know that you have to make changes. You're resisting it though, but you can't resist it for much longer. Right? Because you've been offered a very painful truth about someone or people in your life. With the snake here. A bitter medicine. Unexpected. The snake brings deep, deep medicine. And you're going through a phase, a period where you are having to swallow deep, bitter medicine. Where that reflect and highlight to you that maybe what you thought life was going to be, where you thought you were, you thought you could build, you thought you could restore, you have to let go. You have to let go. You have to move to new horizons. You have to move from where you've been, that you've grown sentimental about, that you've grown, that you didn't want to leave behind because you've got such a deep abandonment wound. You didn't want to abandon anyone, but they've abandoned you. And they've actually just set you free. Right, guys, those are your significators. So, pile 1, we've got the stairway. And we've got the fish. Those are your symbols. Pile 2, we've got the clouds. Right? We've got mental health, and we've got the birds. Those are your symbols. Pile 3, we've got the bridge, and we've got the snake, and we've got the fruits of life. Those are your symbols. Pile 2, the numbers that come up for you is the number 6 and the number 12, and also the number 3. Pile 3, the numbers that come up for you is the number 38 and the number 7. Which is also the number 11 and the number 7. Master number. Okay. So, those are your significators. I hope you've been able to make your choice. Let's begin with pile 1. Okay. Pile 1. What does the future have in store for you the next 6 months? What is coming in for you? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Splitting the deck for pile 1. What is coming in for you in the next 6 months? The Emperor. The 7 of Cups. And the 3 of Pentacles. The 4 of Coins. We go from 3 to 4. Coins. And then we have Temperance. And the 7 of Pentacles. All right. So the story that I have here for you is the Emperor comes in, okay? This is a divine masculine that comes in, that steps forward. All right. And you have choices to make. The Emperor steps forward with a sense of commitment. So this could be your commitment to yourself. This could be someone that steps forward with a sense of commitment towards you. I feel like this is the Emperor coming in so soon. This is not something new. This is a very heavy long-term. This is an intense long-term commitment. Something that's been thought through. So this is not someone that just steps into your life in the next few weeks and suddenly has this level of commitment. This is ancient. This is past life stuff. So there's history here, and the Emperor steps forward, possibly to highlight a sense of commitment towards you, towards your relationship, towards self. Okay, the Emperor can be quite stubborn about responsibilities. So there's a sense of feeling responsible towards you and the connection. All right, a sense of responsibility. That could be good. That could feel like bondage for some of you. All right, next to the Emperor, we have the Seven of Cups. Options. Options become clear. What is my life going to look like? What is my future going to look like? What is it that I want out of life? All right. Somebody's got options here. With the Seven of Cups, it can be a choice between more than one person. A choice between more than one option. It could be that this Emperor comes back into your life and gets rid of some of these cups. This is someone that has been pouring into 7 different cups, not prioritizing, emptying themselves. So if you've got 1 cup and you pour into 7 cups, you're just going to pour a little bit into each cup, and you're going to have 7 dissatisfied cups. Whereas if you prioritize, okay, this is what's important. This is what I pour the bulk into. This is my number. This is my cup. The rest, they're not as important as this cup that is pile 1. Perhaps that's a decision you make towards the Emperor. But there is a new sense of commitment coming in here. You're being offered a higher level of commitment. More stability with the 3 of Pentacles. I'm not sure that you're going to trust it though, because we immediately go to the 4 of Pentacles. Is it enough? Is it going to be enough this time? Am I enough? It's a sense of insecurity here, a shortage that you're going to be challenged with. And then we move into Temperance, where you, pile 1, reach deep into your core and start to elevate this sense of shortage with patience, where you respond to whatever this is from the part of you that is soul, that is angelic, that is ancient. And you harvest whatever path you choose to take, pile 1, there will be a bitter taste of dissatisfaction on your tongue, because your greatest challenge and what this next few months are coming to teach you and to master is your tendency towards dissatisfaction, your tendency towards expecting shortage. Okay, tell me more about this Emperor. Yep, there's communication coming in. Passionate communication coming in from this Emperor. Tell me more about the 7 of Cups. Hierophant. There's leadership, a higher level of commitment coming in here. Hierophant could even be marriage, engagement. It's really taking charge and implementing wisdom here where the Seven Cups is concerned. I feel like the Seven Cups has been the thing to cause turmoil. And maybe that is your fear and your expectation. That is why you're having to overcome the Seven Pentacles. The dissatisfaction. Counting the pentacles. Is it enough? Is this ever going to be enough? Tell me more about the Three of Pentacles. We've got the King of Swords coming in, offering something stable, something solid, communicating that, and actually seeing it through. Whatever choice you've had to make, pile one, you've made the right choice. All right, your life moves forward as a result of it, and you are honored as a result of it. But you see, sometimes you've got to be brave enough to make the hard choice that honors you, so that your entire reality, all of your relationships, and the universe honors you too. Tell me more about the Four of Pentacles. Thank goodness. When I see the Four of Pentacles, I just know this kind of energy, this not enough, this shortage consciousness just starves and sucks the life out of relationships, with your money, your abundance, your love. But you are honored here with the Ace of Cups, a new beginning in love. A new beginning, a new awareness of your value. Abundance overflowing that completely counters the Four of Pentacles energy that has been a dominant or prominent theme in your life. Tell me more about the Temperance. So that's why we move towards Temperance. Okay. Tell me more about this Temperance. The Devil energy. Releasing yourself from bondage, fears, insecurities, habits. Someone is being released from bondage here. Definitely. Give me more on the Seven of Pentacles. Six of Swords. You let go of the past. You are guided towards calmer waters, more happiness with the Six of Wands here, leaving an old life, an old narrative, an old story behind. Major change and restructuring, major blessing coming in. I'm getting the message, pile one, from Spirit that all of this is done for you. You just need to tend to self, love yourself, be true to self, honor your soul, do your processes, offer yourself as much health and goodness as you can on a daily basis, and the rest is done for you. The foundation has been laid for this. You've got wealth, abundance coming in. You release an old fear when it comes to money, when it comes to not being enough, where you've been abandoned and there's been lack of commitment to you, to your relationships, that you move away from that completely. There is a transcendence here from old fears and bondage, where you've been plagued and felt a sense of shortage and loss. That is just alchemized for you. Where you have not been a priority, where you've been an option, where you've been breadcrumbed, that changes. And if I just feel like Spirit is saying, power one, you've learned to love yourself and you've given space to such beautiful agape love. You've elevated in your consciousness in love, and you're about to reach yet another level. Okay, you just keep going higher and higher and higher. Beautiful. Beautiful. More security coming in for you financially, more security coming in for you relationship-wise. Beautiful. Lovely message, Pile 1. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to get a personal reading, because you'd like to take a close look at a particular situation. You're welcome to contact me. My email is in the description box below. Whatever you choose to do, Pile 1, do what is best for you. Love and light, and I'll see you next time. Right, beautiful Pile 2s. Okay, you're leaving a very dark period behind. You feel like your cork is finally bobbing above the surface. You can breathe a little bit. It's been a very rough, dark time for you. And you are even open to receiving messages telepathically and to feel like the universe is just inspiring you again. To be able to hear and implement the guidance and the support, the messages that's been given to you over time when you couldn't hear it. What does the next 6 months have in store for you? What does the universe have in store for you in the next 6 months? Thank you, Spirit. Splitting the deck for Pile 2. Right. The Two of Wands. The Emperor. Do I take these? Okay, I'll take them. And the Eight of Swords. The Empress. The Emperor and the Empress side by side. Wow. The Ten of Wands. I've got lots of wands on the table here, Pile 2. Very fiery energy. And the Chariot. Ooh, powerful. Two of Wands. Ooh, definitely you've purged of an old reality, an old life, an old sense of self. You're leaving the past behind and you're moving towards the world. The world is yours. The world is your oyster. You are ready for what it is you've always wanted, what it is you deserved, and you've got to be willing to take the steps towards it to make it happen. But you've got the world in your hand because you have left the past behind you. Okay? Many people move forward still holding on to past fears because they think it's going to empower them. If I never forget the terrible things that happened to me, they will never happen to me again. And it's a lie. You just recreate them. You just remanifest them as you move forward. It's an illusion that you're moving forward whilst you're still holding on to things from the past. You are actually just moving in circles. This is not that kind of energy. Eight of Wands coming in for you here. Some telepathic communication, but also some passionate communication coming in. Offers being made. Okay, passionate communication coming in from your person. I've got the divine masculine and feminine on the table here, the Emperor and the Empress. You are ready for divine union. You're ready for divine union. It comes in, but you know what? Once what you've always wanted comes in, that is when the work begins. It doesn't mean your work is done. That is when the work really begins, because it comes in to show you what you deserve. Now you need to act and behave as though you are someone that deserves it. That is why the Ten of Wands is here. You've got to release yourself from burdens, holding on to things that are just burdensome, that you have just taken on board because you think that makes you a good person. Maybe this is you solving all your friends' problems. Maybe this is you paying your entire family's bills. Maybe this is you holding the family together and getting involved in all of the drama all the time, hoping to resolve it for them. Maybe this is a past relationship that you've not buried. Maybe this is a past trauma. Maybe it's things you've just not tended to. You've let them slide, and now you meet your divine counterpart and you're not even divorced yet because you've just ignored that. This could be another commitment that you've got to let go of, where things didn't work out the way that you wanted to, and you carry these 10 swords around and they're a burden. Only you know what this is. But you've got to release these 10 swords to be able to progress and move forward. The 10 swords here is your focus. But progress is yours with the Chariot. And the Chariot is also about alignment. These two horses have to be in alignment. The one can't run back and the other one forward. The carriage is going to be torn apart. The one can't run left and the other one right. They've got to be running in the same direction. This is you, your ego, and your soul self. It's all got to be going in the same direction. Tell me more about the Two of Wands. Choice. You do know the right choices to make to move your life forward. You do know what to cut out to create a different life in the future. You've just got to make that choice. Okay. Your tendency towards indecision or towards making a choice but then acting in opposition to that choice is being clarified. Okay. That's a behavior that you need to leave in the past. The Eight of Pentacles. Ooh. There is going to be a conversation that ends something. With the Five of Pentacles. The Eight of Wands. Okay. There is going to be an end. Something's coming to an end. Tell me more about the Emperor. Ace of Swords. New perspective, new beginning. The Emperor is ready for a new beginning. I feel like that's your energy. Pile 2. The Empress. Ooh, 10 of Pentacles. A lot of abundance, a lot of fulfillment. Okay, a lot of emotional fulfillment coming in with this divine counterpart. Tell me more about the 10 of Wands here. The Fool. You will take the leap. You're going to release these 10 wands. It doesn't make sense to hold on to them anymore. You've learned harsh lessons about the 10 of Wands. Hard lessons. Hard lessons about holding on to things that don't serve you. Holding on to things that sabotage what the universe is wanting to bring into your life, wanting to bless you with. Tell me more about the Chariot. Page of Cups. A new emotional beginning. Okay, the Chariot moves you forward and your journey towards deeper levels of emotional maturity begin. The alignment, your alignment and your progress, you are becoming more and more aware of. You are gaining more clarity about the fact that your alignment depends on your emotional maturity. How present you are willing to be with your emotions. How much attention you're willing to give it and how willing you are to process it, to meet it, to honor it. So, you've got divine union coming in. You've got something ending, very possibly relationships and things that don't serve you. You're releasing yourself from the responsibility and the pressure of maintaining relationships that actually drain you more than they add value. Okay, maybe you didn't see that in the past. Your indecision, going back and forth between things. Nothing is sustainable if we are not focused. Okay, so you've got a lot of value coming in the next 6 months. You've got financial abundance. You've got some purging where you are being set free from things that don't serve you. You've got divine union coming in and you've got progress. Beautiful, pile 2. I love that for you. I'd love to hear from you in the comment section. Let me know what you thought of the reading. And if you'd like to get a personal read looking at a current situation, you're welcome to contact me. My email is in the description box below. Whatever you choose to do, pile 2, do what is best for you. Love and light. See you next time. Pile 3, let's take a look at what the universe has in store for you in the next 6 months. What's coming in for you? What you have to look forward to. Okay, splitting the deck for pile 3. Okay, the devil. Wow, we're starting off with a bang. 8 of coins. Well, I'm not surprised with the snake energy yet. I mean, this is heavy energy. 6 of swords. Wow. Things are going to be moving quickly for you over the next 6 months. Justice. Nice. Ace of swords. And the lovers. With the devil, yeah, you're releasing yourself from bondage. You're letting go of an addiction. Some of you are going to rehab. Okay. Some of you are going to a rehabilitation center. Some of you are going to retreats, but you're letting go of something that has held you back for far too long. You are purging a core wound. Okay, so this can be addiction, limiting beliefs, a toxic relationship, an abusive, self-traumatizing situation. Okay. Next to that, we've got the 8 of coins. What you've been working on is being realized. Okay. This really inspires you, and you begin to focus and lean into the things that deserve your energy, and you start to work more fervently on your passions and the life you really want to live. And as a result, you are blessed with a wayfinder. You are guided towards new horizons, more clarity, emotionally a healthier reality, a healthier space, healthier relationships, healthier environments for you mentally and emotionally. Okay. You will not be the same, pile 3. Justice comes in for you. Things start to work out for you. Loyalty, honor, where you might have had custody or contracts dishonored, or where things have not been imbalanced. This is the law coming in and setting things straight. People paying you the money that they owe you, a payout for some of you, but something just working in your favor that might have seemed as though it's been blocked for a long time. Ace of Swords. And you are reminded of who you are, who you truly are, and what you truly deserve. And the lovers. You've chosen yourself, you've honored yourself, and love comes in. Okay. Give me more on the devil. Something that has been tied, that you felt bound to, that has kept you felt is in bondage, is not moving. Oh, Ace of Cups. You go from feeling bound to feeling so loved. A new beginning in love, a new beginning in agape love. That is God love, right? That is the God force. That is just feeling loved and held and blessed and favored by the universe. Tell me more about the 8 of coins. A new project begins to grow. You receive support within a new project. Could be someone younger than you, could be somebody emotionally younger than you, that learns from you and is inspired by you, but adds so much value. Tell me more about the 6 of Swords for pile 3. Ooh, we've got the nice. We've got the Knight of Wands, which is the wounded warrior. No more battle. Put down your armor, put down your sword. You are just ready for a softer life. Taking action towards your passions with the Knight of Wands. Everything that you have action towards, everything that you've invested in, you reap the rewards of that with the star. Recognition and wish fulfillment. Tell me more about this Justice card. You heal your heart chakra. Your heart is being set free from these 3 swords, from the heartbreak, the grief. Tell me more about the Ace of Swords. Letting go of the Ten of Pentacles, which is just being burdened, holding other people's stuff together, you know, holding space for other people's passions, holding space for other people's, just letting the old burdened relationships go, and your life starts to move forward with the Chariot. Tell me more about the Lovers. Queen of Pentacles, home, security, stability. This is beautiful, right? Where there's been a heaviness on the heart, where your heart's been broken, where you've been disappointed, where you've been mistreated, your heart heals. Something comes into the upright where a legal matter is resolved in your favor. And you just feel blessed and loved. You are letting go of toxic habits or behaviors or a relationship, perhaps an addiction. You have support with your projects and the things that you're working on. You are recognized and your wishes are answered, fulfilled here. Things begin to move forward and you just feel a lightness, like you've been set free from so many burdens. And the Lovers and the Queen of Pentacles is about coming home. That's the message I'm getting. So yes, like I said, bitter medicine that you've had to swallow, but can you see how your life is changing so drastically, pile 3? When things get darkest, when the medicine is so bitter that you can barely keep it down, know that life is about to get really, really incredible. And that's your message. Beautiful, pile 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Let me know in the comment section if you'd like to get a personal reading, to take a closer look at a particular situation in your life. You're welcome to contact me. My email is in the description box below. Whatever you choose to do, do what is best for you. Love and light. See you next time. Bye now.